Alright guys, this is Mike and this is another Dirty Promotions video. What we're going to be doing here, BMW X3, we're going to be using door guards. This is an example of how we roll them into the panel. It has a corded area at the top. Roll it across. If it has retention clips, the retention clips will keep the door guard pretty much in place. Pre-wet the window, of course. Get it started doing a plastic scraping. This is a plastic razor blade by Dirty Tools. Whatever we do to all the bottom, let's go ahead and do to the top also. Get her a little bit wet. Scratch her real good with a plastic razor blade. All the way to the edges where a typical scrub pad cannot reach. Do our magic with our window prepper. We're going to towel the lip with our lint-free rag. Very methodical on the water. Control the water very well. A lot of hydrophobic thingy on the window, as you can see. So what we're going to do is, before peeling the pattern, get the pattern real wet. Make sure that there be no static electricity bringing dust from either the pattern or the air or your shirt. Peel the pattern and get it really wet. She likes it really wet. That way you can go ahead and lay the pattern on the window, slide it in with no encumbrances or problems. We are using tint slime. The ratio is 1 ounce, 1 ounce and a quarter per gallon in my 3-gallon tank. You can see we're dropping it at an angle, and we're going to keep this angle all the way down. That way what I'm doing on my left never touches anything of the pillar on the left. Success. We aligned the whole top. Very good. Micro edge. Gonna start locking her in real good. This is a hand squeegee, a white one with a Torx 2 blade insert. My new tool, my new insert tool. Towel the top. Make sure there's no water bleeding down. Then we're going to use our all-in-one tool. Dry all the edges all the way to the side. Make sure there's no bleeders. Press the top edge real good. Finish it off like that. Continue in the bottom portion using the same white handheld squeegee card with our Torx 2 blade insert. She glides very well. The water is pressed out pretty much very well. Finish it off with our all-in-one tool all the way to the bottom, where our other tools cannot reach, all the way to the edge, all the way to the bottom. Slide off our door guard. She's nice and dry. Alright, let's move on to the back door. We're going to reinsert door guard. Pry the panel back. Might have retainer clips, might not. Roll it back in there and go ahead and slide her to the right, as you can see what I'm doing there, so that she can pretty much be locked, because it's kind of hard doing it on the right side. So we're just gonna do that sliding motion thing, and there she is. She's ready to be worked on. Plenty of water. We're also going to do the vent insulation. Plastic razor blade the whole window. Sides all the way in there where our scrub pads and other tools cannot reach, all the way down in there. Cutting everything as far as the any crud, anything that you feel. It'll be cutting it off with our plastic razor blade. What we did at the bottom, we're going to go and do at the top also with our plastic razor blade. While we're doing the vent, I want to share with you that a lot of people inbox and ask me about, hey man, I'm getting contamination. I clean it 4 times, I clean it 6 times, I do this, I do that. I want to let you know right now that I have the opportunity. Please observe very carefully that prepping is 50% of the job of keeping it clean. The other 50% is the delivery, meaning how are you going to drop your film that you don't touch anything. Be very conscious when your hands are. Be very conscious what you're touching or not touching. This is art. I mean, this is like a medical procedure. It has to be very, very clean, very precise. What you put into your installation, that's what you're going to see at the end of the installation. You do it very clean, very methodical, good process. You're going to end up with a very clean install. We are using our white hand squeegee with the Torx 2-blade insert. We're using it for the vent install. It seemed proper because my larger typical squeegee blade holder, the black one, doesn't fit into all these small areas. I'm going to use the same tool for application on the door because on the BMW X3s on the sides it has like deep pockets, so the install, my squeegee sometimes doesn't reach all the way to the edge, and this thinner blade does reach all the way to the edge. So I use different tools in different scenarios, and I'm even using this tool as a window prepper instead of my regular window prepper. I'm just prepping it, as you can see right here. Make sure I have no dust, nothing, prepping it real well, and then using my water, flushing motion in very precise patterns. Here's your pattern, back door. We're going to do an air peel. We did an air peel in the front, sorry I didn't mention it. We're going to do an air peel here, getting my pattern real wet. That way there, when we peel it, the static electricity that's on the film will not bring in any dust particles. There's my tongue sticking out. I try not to touch any of the film with my lips or this or that. There I'm touching it with one of my fingers on the bottom portion, and that's it. Everything else, no touchy, no touchy. Lay it very, very well. As you can see on the right side, I have a clearing so that I can lay my right side first without ever making contact on the left until now that I have an opportunity to go ahead and lay it in there without touching the side left pillar. Doing our final pass install here. Well, not our final pass, I'm sorry, just a pass with our thin blade. It is very hard. The durometer is very proper, 90. So that pretty much is locked, all in one tool, all the sides, top. She's locked and ready to be slid up there like that. Okay, good. Bottom area, and that'll be the pretty much the end of that. Straight down, squeegee very well. Don't squeegee any other different way, because you might introduce fingers from the left or the right if you try and do sideways or swipe or this or that. Just what you see is pretty proper. I didn't snap shrink any of the windows because of all this. I removed the seals, and of course the lay is very, very proper, distributed properly. Okay, removing the door guard by a dirty tool. You see that the door panel is protected. Hope you enjoyed the video.